What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, and I just recently hit a major nostalgia bomb because I went and, I was just kind of fooling around online, looking for games to play and stuff like that, and I went back and played some older games that, basically I had a flashback to, high school computer class and the games that we would play in our free time and that kind of stuff. So I thought I might bring a little bit of that back, kind of give you all a picture of what that was like when we had free time in that computer class. Basically, there were two main games that a lot of us would play in that computer class. So I'm going to start off with one that's, a little simpler and probably not going to take very long. And then I'll move on to the other one that could take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be too long for this episode. So let me just get this all set up, and then we'll let the nostalgia bomb explode. So here we go. Here's the first game. I think this was the go-to for everybody when we had just a little bit of time in between things we were doing in computer class. Generally, it would be everybody was assigned a particular task to do, and then once, certain people finished that up and were waiting for the next little assignment thing, we would just play this game in between. It's super simple. All you do is click and hold to make the helicopter go up, and then you release to go down. And this is like Flappy Bird precursor, basically. It, again, really simple, easy to pick up, but everybody would just keep playing this over and over and over again to see who could do the best at it. And I feel like I'm not doing as good as I should at this, slightly due to seeming lag and that kind of stuff. I don't know why it would be laggy, but it just kind of seems that way. I'm noticing my little arrow pointer thing flickering, and so yeah, don't really know what's going on there. But yeah, we would just play this for any amount of time that we could, and if we had to, get moving along with another assignment in our computer class, then we would just let ourselves drop and die, or not if we were really far into it, but it would only last for, maybe another minute or so, and then we would get moving. So I think that was part of the reason why this was kind of the favorite to turn to, is because it was so quick and simple, and you didn't have to worry about getting too far behind in what you were actually supposed to do in the class. But yeah, this is totally terrible. I remember many of us getting best scores of over or near 1,000 or something like that. And this is just downright pathetic, and I blame lag. But could just be that I'm a little rusty at this game. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played it. But yeah, and then the other one that I have waiting in the wings while I'll keep playing this one while I explain a little backstory with the other one I'm about to play. So the other one that was a favorite wasn't really so much a web-based game at the time, at least, but it was one of those ones that came pre-installed on all the school computers. So, truth be told, as I was looking for a way to play it today, I actually wound up running into a website that it literally is running a Windows 95 emulator. That's how ridiculous it got. The fact that all of our computers ran on Windows 95, I'm just realizing was oh, holy crap. What were we doing with our lives? might have also come with some later versions of Windows, but definitely Windows 95 in particular, I remember it being like a pre-installed game, the next one that I'm going to play. So, anyway, so this was the quick little one that we would do when we just had little bits of time in between things in computer class. Let me get the next one set up, full screen hopefully, so you'll get the entire effect of it. And here we go. This one was the big nostalgia bomb. Like, it has been such a long time since I have played this, and this was the one that we played when we had maybe a little bit more time to spare. But, you know, it's pinball, so worst case scenario is, oh, you got to do something, and then you just kind of let the ball die, and then you'd get to whatever assignment you were supposed to do. But yeah, this one I remember... I actually remember playing a lot of, like, computer pinball games that got installed back when I was, like, probably, like, almost elementary going into middle school. But, yeah, this one was popular just because it came pre-installed on all the computers, so you knew you had access to it. And the teachers didn't seem to mind as long as you got the work done. So it was kind of a whatever, have fun scenario. Looking back on it, the controls are slightly odd, though, because, like, I'm pressing Z and then, like, the backslash button or whatever for the flippers. And there were certain things you could do, like, if you get the ball up the ramp enough times, you'd get a special bonus. You know, it's like an actual pinball machine would work-ish. But yeah, I remember playing some crazy pinball games. There was one that my family got installed on our home computer that literally right before dinner, I was playing it, and it just, like, it got stuck in the bumpers, and it just kept bouncing around over and over and over and over. But yeah, like, if you see the way the windows are on this right here, yeah, it's literally running a Windows 95 emulator. So, Conroy, I'll put in for my score. Okay. But yeah, so it was primarily these two games, that helicopter one and this pinball game, that we just went back and forth with in our computer class. And it oh man. So, again, some of the upcoming games that I'm going to do are going to be a little older, kind of bit, you know, nostalgia bomb sort of thing for me. But I figure I might just try them out and see what you think. If you want me to not do more games like this, let me know. But if you want me to keep doing them, feel free to let me know that as well. Because right now, I don't have any other particular plans for, like, my web game type videos. Kind of just in a holding pattern of sorts for the moment. But, yeah. There are a lot more games that I used to play when I was, like, at home and on the computer, to mix things up just a little bit in between whatever Nintendo 64 or PlayStation or whatever game I happened to be playing on the console. You know, if I got a little bit bored with those, or, like, we didn't really have a fresh new one. I don't know. But yeah. But this pinball game and the helicopter game I mentioned were like everybody's jam back when I was in like middle school to high school age range. And I'm still noticing a tiny bit of lag on this stuff. I don't know. I mean, for this one, I could understand because it's literally emulating Windows 95 right now. But yeah, this is... Alright, so I think with all that being said, I'm just gonna try finishing up this round of the pinball, and we'll see what happens from there, because I'm guessing I'm close to the time when I should think about stopping this video, but I don't want to just stop it in the middle of a run here, so... Oh, hey, there's a new one. Well, no, not new. None of this is completely new to me, but... And that was dumb. But... Yeah, so... Flashbacks. Now, of course, if I end up seeing or being reminded of another game that I used to play, or if there's a new game that comes out on one of my usual websites, and I end up wanting to play that, then, you know, I'll mix it up here and there. It's not just going to be me playing these old school nostalgic games from here on out. But I figured it was a nice change of pace, and it certainly gives me plenty of ideas and possibilities for future videos. So anyway, let me just get it back to where it's just me, and then I'll wrap up the video here. So anyway, there you have it. There's my little nostalgia bomb, version 1. I just thought it'd be a nice change of pace playing some, like, older games from some of the early days of the internet and computer classes and things like that. As I said before, let me know down in the comments if you want me to play more games like this, or if you'd rather I stay away, or any other suggestions for videos that you have, let me know. And then, of course, as always, like and share if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button, make sure you check the notification box, do all that good stuff, because then you'll get updates on all the latest videos I post. You could also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Those are pretty good ways to keep up with my videos too. Also, kind of have the occasional in-between post on Facebook in particular, so you can follow me there to keep up with stuff. And I also have Instagram, not as regular with that because it's not as YouTube friendly. Like, I would have to be pasting URLs into things to really link any of that stuff, so I just kind of post some occasional updates on there. Information on all that is going to be in the description if you want to follow me on any of those social media outlets. Otherwise, I think that's going to do it this time around. So, I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully, I will see you in the next video. Stay cool, people.